スーパーロボ対戦インパクト。It's your boy Zappa, Daimyo no Super Robo, and welcome back to the Impact. We're at ending part 1, stage 99, where this could be the end of the game if you're not good enough. In Compact, it was all about turn count. In Impact, it's all about skill points. We have 75 out of a possible, probably actual 96, since 2 skill points are like tied into each other. If you get one here, you can't get the other, something like that. Doesn't matter. We've got the Char's counterattack ending lined up and ready to go. Our time to beat once we enter Einst space is 4 hours, 8 minutes, and 36 seconds. There's no skill point here. One of my books has a proper, tactic on how to make your way through and get out of things. The other book says just plow through and just plow through the targets and end the stage. You don't need to kill everything. I agree with that one. Let's go into Einst space, where we cannot rotate the map. Oh. Vote out. Our people are now in the Einst dimension, a space virtually identical to the conditions of Earth. Exon says that this place is not Earth, but is space itself. I wonder if the disc is just like not being read correctly, or if this is deliberately quiet on purpose. I never know, but I know this isn't an emulation issue. It's a hardware issue. Or programming. Alchemy pops up and says this place exists to expand and is heading towards the beginning. Our psychic sensitive types can feel this place expanding, and even now Puru is afraid at how it seems to drain away human will. The weird thing is that this space, devoid of everything except space itself, is oddly comforting, and after the wash of conflicting emotions from all of our battles. Alchemy's strategy seems to be to attack us with various bosses from throughout the game. Still no music. Concerning. Deploy 13. Start with the guaranteed healers. Units that are definitely going. Excellent and Kyosuke have already deployed. Roll or a second heal bot? Yeah, we can take roll. Fine. Go. Come on now. Deploy the enemies. As I was saying, Alchemy's plan seems to be to attack us with various masses from our past all at once, although they are only piloted by AIs that have none skills. The weird thing is, Omoi Kami thinks this is the first time that we are fighting them all. Alchemy has made them all, but Domon points out this is almost as though this is all the enemy thinks it will take to beat us, which is one hell of an understatement. Or, well, perhaps these are just some forms of stall tactic. Our only option is to wipe them out and force the real bad guys to show up. As our team ready for battle, more Einsts appear. Two Regisaurs have shown up. This means that the Regisa isn't the actual main bad guy after all. Alchemy has made some new form of life at the end of all of our experience, and that shall be our final enemy. To note, one of the Regisaurs is worth a distortion block, the other is a V-up unit. One book says fuck it and go for alchemy. One book says kind of divide, but force your way through in one direction. Commencement of a distant battle. Oh. I had to shut up for a second. Listen. So I'm going to have most of the team break north. You changed my pilots again, game. Oh, or maybe not. No, I think I did that because I like having that devotion and that emergency revive. Shinobu can turn himself on. Rom. That was Jim, but oh well. So, some of the division was send single assault units to handle their respective enemies, which Zero Kage is up here. There's Gundams over here. And there's... I don't... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how... Well, that's not a terrible idea. Huh. Some of those bosses have actual boss HP. I don't like that. Rude. Oh, that skills machine that we never got to see do anything because I just squished it. I'm not spending an arrow on that. God damn it. Ugh, distortion block. Oh, only get the good music. There it is. I was complaining. Only gets good music for one turn? Where are we going with disruption? Kyosuke's turn. What do we have for encouragement? Duke, Jim. Alright. Sarah. Put one on Domon. Go. Chizuru. Put one on Rom. Excellent has, oh, Zeal. Neat. Mestis is hurt. Take it, you're gonna miss. Yep. I'll make my way through these. Yeah? Nope. I get a level off it though. Let's... Okay, yeah, sure. It still gets me a bunch of money for the future. Oh, yeah, that, right. Oh, she's coming.
よくもやったな。お返しをさせてもらうぜ。ゴードゴーガン。
Now, let's focus on one of these. Oh. Rare? Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Alright, next up on the disruption block. Ruri. Oh. And if that guy wants to come fight, he can come chase Showdown. Not gonna bother with the bosses, but if I get rid of the rabble, that does, in the end, help bring everyone to morale up. Wait, hold on. Might actually be smarter. Go for this one.
ガンダムの動きを抑えるつもりだろうが無駄だ。Chris doesn't have support attack, or is he out of range? Might be out of range. Elmon, Duke, Kira. So there goes the headphone beep.
I should really just remember to plug my headphones in when I'm not using them. But that would require me using my brain. I don't wanna. Can use the lesser one because that should do it. Well, there we go. Oh, yeah, cool, awesome. Don't let me rotate the map where I can't see something behind a square. Don't let me do that. Don't let the player see what's going on. Regular Kuken. Daniel Kuken. I do not at all remember this ship. Who the fuck is it from? We'll go ahead and do a big super move here. We won't, you know, spend SP on it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Let's... Yeah, it should be good enough. There you go, and then... Well... Excellent. That's an item drop. Oh, all of these drop items. No, they don't. Oh, that's another Minovsky craft. Yo. We want those. Those are nice. Although I think at this point, they don't serve any function. Because unless the next map takes place on terrestrial areas. But it's caution. That changes everything. Yeah, but everything's in space, so what the fuck? Nice. And on the next turn, I know Alfimi's going to come up in here and start doing work, but let's stay where we can kind of defend each other all at the same time. I can't stop my vibration. That's a map weapon. You hit your own guy. Also, I didn't think I was lined up. Where did you drop? Repair kit S. Oh god, Duke almost died. Yeah, I kind of figured you'd want to do that. Yep, I knew it. If you wanted him, you'd come for him. Duke's the only one really hurt. Alright, where are we gonna start? Kosuke's turn. What about love? I think that's just easier to do. Mia. Mia can use love. That solves all that. Big Daunt. Yep, you can't do the map weapon anymore. And that's active at 110, so... Bows and jumping. Oh, you still have a flash active. I will do that because it's a free move, I think. But I don't want to get hit back. And I don't want to spend resources on it yet. It's like, I have to do as much work on alchemy as I can without spending too many resources. Excellent. That is peak. Mia just like have, or is that's the mental concentration where you get SP back for it being low. When under 20%, recover 10%. So basically she can almost always be casting flash. Oh, Baby only has 48. Half the amount of the boss. Charge. Hot blood. Good. That's like a quarter of your health already. Yeah, that's a hit. We take those. All right, what are your odds? Gross. Grossly terrible. Small. A focus is fine. A forward focus. I mean, the goal here is to beat the stage in less than 4 hours. Now, I'm certain back in the day, I was less prepared and less knowledgeable. Excellent. And then... hold up. Hold up. Okay, you're only at 100. And I've nearly run you out of energy. You probably have energy recover. Let's be a little conservative, maybe. Big flash. Big block. And I know you have many forms of regen. But if I can bring you into the red in, like, this turn alone, that's it. It costs 10. You can't do this anymore. I've outranged your super move. Your map is turned off. Yeah, let's use yours. Uh-huh. You have nothing for accuracy. Ba-ba. There you go. I want you... If I go from 3 or further, you have to use some more expensive move. And then that also... Alright, you're in the red. Good. Can't do anything. Well, I mean, you'll be able to attack. That's not... You can't do anything. It's a... You're not a big threat. Did anyone get touched? Duke. And if she attacks you, Duke can protect you. Yes, very good. Coward. You don't have HP regen? Don't have energy recover? Oh, this is your last stand. You can't do much. It says she has great HP regen and small energy recover, but this is the book that does have incorrect information. Yeah, she has a map. It's noted in the other books that she has a map weapon, but no HP or energy recover. Now she can't even fight back. She's free. Yes, she was just hitting her. Christina McKenzie! Yo. Y'all can just sit there. Just sit. Now, what the problem is going to be getting Sho up into the battle. And not setting off the Registers to chase him. Bruh. What? They have like 70,000 HP. I don't want to mess with that. And you have nothing, girly. You are on the way out. Mia and Pi don't have their finals. Alright. That's the move then. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Okay, that's good. Now we throw a bless. Wait, hold on. We don't. We don't bless. Because you're worth experience, but not money. At least 3 levels. Still didn't get your last spell. Still didn't get yours. Here we go. When we defeat Alchemy, she notes that there's a new rhythm that has begun in the will of the universe. In fact, that will is about to become incarnate. But for this to happen, life is necessary. And something is making the Star of Lamu react. Raideen is resonating. And in spectacular fashion, the new Regisseur appears. Please don't appear over there. Yay, the new Regisseur is here. Ugh. It's the first time that Ainz has actually spoken to us directly. It announces that a new evolution is about to begin and mumbles something to the effect that Humans are incomplete compared to Muge or the people on the organic asteroid. It says that there is a flaw in the very seeds of life sown in the original land, i.e. Earth. In other words, all life was sown on the original land, Earth. Earth has all the various ingredients of other life, spiritual power, destructive weaponry, so on and so on. In fact, humanity is continuing to evolve through things like aura power and new type abilities that have manifested outside of the Earth cradle. The defect is that such evolution produces people like Haman and Shirako, and victims like Lala Soon. According to the Aints, the universe is in the process of contracting. Its evolution has finished. Banjo finds this shit amusing and points out that even though there may have been one beginning of a life, its evolution proceeds in many different directions. And if the Aints' job is to watch over that and protect it, they've overstepped their bounds. Rom agrees, accepting that the Chronosian destiny to fight and daring Aints to brand him as obsolete if they can. Niue figures that all we can do is destroy. But Kyosuke tells Niue that all he can do is hit reset when he's lost control. And if Alfimi is nothing more than one more victim of that narrow-minded view. Kyosuke continues to berate the hypocrisy of Niue. Alfimi has a change of heart. Alfimi now desires to see for herself, to find out whether this feeling that she feels for Kyosuke is merely destined to be crushed under the new world. As Niue begins to lament choosing the people of the original land as his base, Kyosuke tells him to shut up and listen, and asserts that the direction of this galaxy, whatever it may be, will be decided by its living residents, not by the Niue. Law cuts or revive. Side switched. New Regisur is defeated. Oh, there it is! Stage 99, or the final battle. そして決戦の銀河へ and to the galaxy of final battles. Once more. We have a bunch more extra one of these. They also utilize the map weapon. Allegedly so. Right. Oh, Alfimi needs a resupply. She can't even move, fuck. Who else needs it? Akira. Oh no, they turned on. Oh, your morale is also trashed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, come on, man! There it is. I did not cast a disrupt. Oh well. It's Tobikage. He should be fine. No, we're not. We're not engaging in you. Hyper Black Knight.
邪魔をするな。
Don't want to play with y'all.
危ないところだったぜ。許せねえぜ。
Oh, Alfimi, welcome to team. You have the precognition thingy, support attack, support defense level 2, love, snipe, focus, hot blood, charge, and zeal. So some of the other suggested tactics here are throw in 2 very heavily evasive units and force all those force map weapons to happen. Fortunately, you only have HP regen small, but for having 99,000 HP, and 10% is still 10,000 HP. 1 God Hand Smash, 1 Daniel Kogaken. Oh, if that's the one that's next to me. I could have hit it back, but you're just going to get all of your HP back. I didn't even, like, enchant.
虫にも入らん。
Oh. What is the range of your insane map weapon? 1 to 6, and you get 2 of them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We will just keep outside of its range. Two, 4, 6, 7. Hey, now we get to do it. What is your music? Okay, me? Ah, this. Two, 4, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Establishing a border. Might as well pick on these things while we make those 2 map web tacks go away. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts Dan Kuga in range of a move. Is it only the OG's version of this song has the glass shatter in it? Might be. Yeah, let's hop over to this side. And continue harassing you. Nice. Very good. you! You're going for the boat. Fuck you. Oh! You did not go for the map weapon. That is rude. Do you not have the morale for it? Oh. You might not have the morale for it. No, you do. Are you not doing it because you know it's going to hit a bunch of your own guys? Almost forgot to unpause so that I could start trying to strike. Let's see. 29. 33. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, that's the last arrow you get, though. Alright, make it count. That's still a lot of damage for having wall. Hey, soul. So... Do I? I do. Nope. Okay. Right, we were going to try to plink. Come on. That's fine. I guess. don't want to deal with the regular sewers, man. One, 2, 5, 6, 7. God damn it. There it is. You got a weird range. I see.
全ては再生と進化のために。
And I presume your own allies are outside of its range. I barely caught that. I know some of my books do list map weapon formation. Okay, yeah, there it is. The immediate diagonals are out of range. Jim, please dodge. That would be lovely. I don't want to deal with them. Well, get encouraged, be disruptive. Not Jim, Prospector. Yeah, once he fires that second one, we can charge in. Ba 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 ba. Huh. Good. Only 5,000. I hate that. One more. Hey! Ow! Dude. Hey, there's a 9% chance to get hit, which means there's a 90% chance I get hit. Alright, you're at half. Fight your oppressor again. Of course, I did a short for this already for OG. Oh, that's an idea. Why didn't I think of that sooner? You won't get hit by a math weapon right here. Yes, very good. Very bad. Yo, on crit. And we're hit. And that's almost a killing blow. Fuck off with that. I hate it. I hate that for me. $30. 60. Oh, you're gonna tank. So we'll do that next turn. So let's use... And we'll keep building up Yurika's SP so she can daunt. As for Domo... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 6, 6. Boom. Did we cast Disrupt? Yes, we did. Yeah, we're looking to go in, so sooner we can end this. You're gonna need more SP for the next turn. Huh. Yeah, I'll roll the dice to... Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to bother with you. Our target is the new. Mapawa?
は再生と進化のために。
Big whiff. Double whiff. You can't touch Toby. Defended. Gotto block. Or grand block, I suppose. Oh dear. Pleased to be dodging. Yeah. You can't hit. All right. Slam!
愛の心に悪しき空間を断つ。名付けてダンク光学剣。やってやるぜ。
Another level will prevail. Let's go. We take those. Now you're back in the red where you belong. Right, we're doing big heal boys. Ba 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 da da da. Alright. The double. The hot. You know what? We're gonna put it on you. Wait, it doesn't have money. Right? It doesn't have money? No, it is worth 0 dimes. Gem. How many supports does Joe have? 2. What do you have left? I can get you some devotion. Ooh, gross. Alright. Boost. Gem? Gem. God damn it. Alright. We're doing this. Enough? There we go. They must have been just over. And that's fine. I would sooner have badass melee time. Behold. Destruction! More than enough. Big X. Hell yes, you better learn that spell. You still didn't learn your spell. Alright, we're taking a second to check the book. I'm gonna have this weird moment of silence while I flip through the book, find Romstall's portrait, and figure out when you learned your last spell, you twit. Romstall. Learn Soul at level 68. Son of a bitch. Okay, I guess. Level 7 Prevail, though, so. Take down the new A, and it wonders why it could not become a new life form. Excellent informs him that he wasn't chosen. His role was only to watch over the evolving space that began at the original land. And Kyosuke figures that his and Excellent's role were to guide those capable of defeating it. All combat is over. Those four didn't drop anything. One of the Kikaiju would have dropped to 20,000. Looks like another ninja manual was also on the table. A large generator was also optional. And then the V-Up unit U and another distortion block would have come from the two Regisures if I cared. I didn't. I wanted it to end. Prevail? Can't. Oh, because June already has Prevail. Ball. No. We can't do anything with it. The new way is having trouble understanding all of this. He says that in accordance with the will of the universe, his people watch over the original land. We almost heard of this will of the universe from Dr. Saltome, volition that nurtures life forms. One of the ways it's doing this, that we know of, is the Getter Rays. New Way says that various and sundry dangerous powers blossom one after another in the original land. And once it realized this, it was judged necessary to learn about the humans who unify these powers. And various experiments were carried out on Excellent and Kyosuke. Alfimi tells Excellent that her body was all but burned away in the explosion, so that she was given a body transplant from the Aints and brought back to life. And, well, afterwards, Alfimi was constructed. Rui cannot bear the thought of alchemy being made for the convenience of other people. Domon realized that alchemy's creation was accomplished much in the same way a fake Kyoji was, from data left by in his machine. Kyosuke then asks, well, why not him? If he had been taken as well, none of this might have ever happened. But Alchemy tells him that's because he didn't die. He actually would have survived the accident flat out. That was a genuine miracle. Koji angrily tells the Aints that they suck at studying Excellent. They made an absolutely terrible copy. Alfimi says that she is nothing more than an empty copy of Excellent, and Nue simply cannot figure out why it wasn't able to make a proper copy of humans. As Nue's aura fades, Raiden tells Akira that all combat is over. It's late. Sorry. I have to fight off the yawning at this hour, and I don't like it. Let's see. Excellent Happy tells Alchemy that their error was only taking her. If they wanted to make humans, a man is also necessary. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Amuro is mildly amazed that Aints missed out on such an elementary fact. Kyosuke thinks this is a bit of an unfitting end for those who have watched over the Earth for so long. We then follow up by inviting Alchemy to return with us, in gratitude for her help in saving the world. Romina tells her that she is a perfectly wonderful human. But Alchemy responds that there is no time, and the entrance to subspace suddenly is closing. According to the Alchemy, two universes are not allowed to exist in the same space. But The Dangayo team recalls that Tarsen said that the Earth, as a nexus of special power, is visible from everywhere in space. In desperation, the new types begin hooking together their biosensors and various other implements with the radar. Although I was expecting it to cut away, but on Earth, everyone is praying for our success. Oh, wait, there's the cutaway. Yeah, there she goes. There they go. Roberto. On top of that, Armoro adds in a psycho frame and tells everyone to wish really hard to go home. Lend him their strength. The rest of the team is openly skeptical that prayer will help. Until Quattro points out that it's not about superstition, it's about the will and the rhythm of life made incarnate. That resonates. And everyone gets into the spirit, with Excellent and Kyosuke agreeing to try to fix the original land from scratch. More good wishes from various teams from back on Earth. With all the good vibes from home and a little help from the Sword Wolf, Seabook can finally feel the direction that Earth is actually in. Successfully, we have made it home, which genuinely, it's really not all that surprising, although Armoro is very glad the Psycho Frame did everything it was supposed to do. Quattro has no comment. Cue many mushy things about everyone being brought together throughout space as brothers, either in spirit or in arms, etc., by virtue of all coming from this original land. Over Bright's objections, Garrison has champagne ready for everyone to celebrate victory. Ha ha ha! Yosuke leads Excellent away from the festivities to go see off Alchemy. So let's... Yosuke led excellent away. It's best to go see Alchemy, who's managed to follow everyone. She's finally happy, and that happiness is her own, and not just a copy of what Excellent tends to feel. Unfortunately, the person liked is in the process of collapsing, and there's no way for her to get out of it. She was born from it, and she cannot exist apart from it.
私は結局誰にもなれなかったんですの。私は私になりたかったのに。陽介、この子は。
何も言うな。分かっている。
なんか複雑な気持ち。もう一人の私。
残酷な結末だな。だがそれは奴自身が望んだものだったのかもしれん。
As alchemy explodes, it leaves our sad heroes to ponder her fate. You know, maybe if they were to have a child, ... Right, Formula announces to all civilians who helped Delano Bell that they've got to get the fuck out. Go home. You're not allowed to be here anymore. All combat is over. Parentheses negative. Looks like all the super robots are going to be under Federation control from here on. The team discussed plans on what to do with the war is over. Camille, for instance, wants to go home with Fa and to the bottom of the Earth's gravity well. Oh, I actually got it. Wild. You know when you clap your hands and think you gotta fly, but then you actually get it? I digress. I paused for a moment because it sounded like some noise was being made in the house. However, couldn't. The music was making me think there were noises in the house, like a dog was choking on something. I digress. Camille wants to go with Fall back to Earth to see what it was that Amuro and Lala had seen. It says the bottom of Earth's gravity well, but I don't think that's translated correctly. Professor Mikamura will be absolved of all crimes of the Devil Gundam situation because it was Ilube's fault. Quattro is allegedly planning on leaving the military now that the Delano Bell is dispersing and splitting up. Alright. There's Camille. Because Noodle Guard is a jackass. He just goes etc. as people are wrapping things up. You would probably get a much better response or coverage from my translation of Compact 2 Part 3, because I at least went through all the effort. So as we jump from scene to scene, we get to talk about, hey, how the aliens feeling about all this? All of our alien friends are like, yeah, maybe we can hang out a little while, maybe not. Who knows? These are the mysteries. Maybe we'll go home. Maybe we'll hang out a little longer just to hang out. Okay, the Nadesco part I don't have covered because they weren't in Compact 2. Well, I guess all the civilians are over here because the Dan Kuga team's over here. Here we go. Char says he's going to retire from the military. I was like, yeah, okay, sure, that tracks, whatever. However, Chan is a bit appalled and seeks some kind of reassurance from Char, but all he tells her is to be a good woman.
みんな元の場所に戻っていったね。
あ
京介、どうするの？
俺は軍に残る。
そっか。
気になるのか？
アインストシリーズはあの宇宙で全部塵になったじゃない？
ああ、一番でかいのを倒した時結合を失ったのか。残った連中は崩れていったな。
でも私は残った。
Oh, good. They stopped talking for a second. X and Kyosuke are discussing what they're going to do next. Kyosuke is going to stay in the military, but there's still something bothering him. All the Ainz series seems to have been destroyed. Or, well, at least scattered about without, you know, with all the loss of the big central one. Exlin herself still remains? She's a little concerned about her own existence. Kyosuke tells her not to worry. If worse comes to worse, he'll take care of her himself.
以前、お前はお前のままでいろと言ったぞ。もしもの時は、俺がお前を殺してやる。だから心配するな。
そんな慰め方ってあり？これが本当の殺し文句ってやつ？
その調子だ。お前は俺のそばにいろ。エクセレン。
Kyosuke tells her not to worry. If worse comes to worse, he'll take care of her himself. So she should just stay right by his side where she belongs. She finds this comforting, and it seems like all will be well. We are rolling credits. I don't know if credits roll a second time. Do credits roll a second time? Huh. I wonder. Well, I guess because this is typically the time wherein I talk about how I felt about things, we can go over it for now. Wait, I've done this before, but it was easier this time. I stretch because once again I am fighting off sleep. It's late, that's why. It was easier this time around, you know. Naturally, we had the big money boost from New Game Plus, and we had the advent of what started off as 2 books. And about somewhere near the middle of part 2, it turned into 5 books. 5 books in which to obtain and confirm data. And having strategies and the such makes the game easier to play when you know where to go with it. It's still unfortunate that at time of recording, at present, at right now, only the first 2/3 of the first part of Impact have been translated. So the entirety of this LP still had to be done from the ancient Noodle Guard texts. But hey, it's neat that Impact was started while I was playing it. And if you check the description below, if I am correct, I do have a link to fellow Super Robot associate Ragnall and his link to his ongoing line-by-line translation of Super Robot Wars. Impact, that is. There are still 2 stages left, of course. We still have to conclude Char's counterattack because we have, I think we did 76 skill points. Now, the funny thing is, the ancient Noodle Guard documents say that the next stage has a skill point. I don't believe that. For a second. But it is possible. Yep. The Muge Space stage was the last skill point to get, which was defeat Alfimi. The page here that denotes, that would be in the slot for skill points on this book, says, hey, have more than 50 to continue the game. And then the next 2 maps do not have skill point sections. So, despite that, for some reason, Noodle Guard said that there's a skill point on the last stage, or on the next stage. There's not. There's no point in that. I could stop here. I've done the end before. But that would be like when I started replaying the game a couple of years ago. I was like, man, I wanna play it again. I'm inspired since I finished Compact. And then I dropped it forever. So you know what? We'll go ahead and finish it. As a good Let's Player should. Finish what's on your plate. 2 more stages remain. Char's counterattack. And some other stuff. What is it? Let's see. The chapter is Char's counterattack. Along with Abominable Memories. And then Beyond the Mobius Universe. Thanks for your playing Super Robot Wars Impact. Not quite the end. But it would be the end if you were a player that wasn't going for skill points, didn't know about them, or was deliberately going for a low skill point clear. Next time.
It cultivates the mind, the spirit, and the soul, and we must always cultivate